go to the chicken guy that's selling the chickens and rent the chicken from him. Instead of buying the eggs, you save that money to rent the chicken, and now the chicken is yours for a little bit. And you're going to get eggs from that chicken. And it goes back to that thing that you were saying. You're not renting the chicken to eat the eggs. You're renting the chicken to get chickens.
Yes.
And so then you said, okay, then you're done renting the chicken from the chicken guy. You can give him his chicken back. Thank you very much. Now you got 5, 6, 7 eggs, whatever it is. Let those eggs grow up to be chickens. And the reason why I said to myself, I'm like, man, this is such a good video. I got to save it, because the concept was so remarkable to me. Because, you know, some people are going to watch this and go, oh, they're talking about fucking chickens and eggs and apples and stuff. And it's like, bro, you're an idiot. It's the concept that really got me. And I was like, this is really brilliant. So how do we take this into practical, like we're not talking about chickens and eggs?
Can I break down the chicken a little bit more? The borrowing chicken?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. So people say, okay, so I tell you, money and credit is an illusion, and you can manipulate it, right? As a matter of fact, money is worthless because it's just printed more than toilet paper, right? So the banks are making money off of your money. So that relates to the chickens and eggs, right? And they're doing it all the time. So they said, give us a CD and we'll give you 4% for 6 months, whatever. And they're taking your money and they could get 10 times more, all right? So if you don't have money, you could borrow. Somebody has money. They're older. They're like, oh, I got so much money. I don't know what to do. And then you say, let me borrow some money and I'm going to give you 4%, whatever, 12% for the year. But you got to know what to do with it. So now with their money, since you don't have no money, now you got money, but it's not your money, but you got to give them back his money. So your job is to clone it and recycle it before the year and say, thank you very much. Here's your money. With credit, you could borrow credit in 60 days. Your credit could be excellent because you could borrow credit. You could rent trade lines. Like to have good credit, you got to have strong trade lines, history, whatever. I'm not going to get into that part. But you could rent the trade lines. If you don't want to pay for rent them, your family got good credit, borrow them. Okay, so we could borrow the credit, and now we're going to make a lot more credit, and now we just give them back their trade lines. We could borrow the money from the bank, make a lot more money, and give the money to the bank.